Okay, I'm back. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and this is we down here to talk about Belle Collective. There's a preview on the YouTube on OWN's YouTube channel, so y'all go watch it and check it out because I'm about to review it, and then you can come back and we can land on the conversation. A new set of girls, new channel, so let's get into it. All right, this is Belle Collective Season 1. Episode 1. Now, these girls is a group of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs. Some of them are entrepreneurs. Some of them are career women, but most of them are entrepreneurs. In Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to Jackson, Mississippi. We have how many women? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 women. Tambra, Letitia, Latrice, Marie, and Antoinette, okay? So we're going to start off with Tambra. Tambra is a radio host. And off the rip, okay? Off the rip, I'm going to tell y'all who kind of stood out to me. Latrice stood out to me. We're going to talk about each of them. Latrice stood out just off the rip. I'm going to tell you who stood out to me. And Marie, she stood out to me, and Letitia stood out to me. Actually, they're all very, I can't even say that, but the Marie and Latrice are the ones that I kind of kept looking up. So Tambra is a radio host, Midday Diva. Shout out to the Midday Diva. She's going to interview Chokwe Lumumba. He's the mayor of Jackson. He's cute. They were just sitting there. I thought it was kind of cute how they did that. They kind of had the mayor go up to the radio station, and it kind of gave you kind of an introduction to the show. Tambra was talking about the stats of entrepreneurship and how Jackson ranked number 9 in the country. They also talked about the Confederate flag of Mississippi that came down recently. And the mayor was saying that just represents the next step for us. And I thought that was a great intro. So that's how we get with Tambra. She's the radio host. She wants to, her aspirations are to go broader than where she is. Letitia, she is the CEO of a women's brunch. She's the CEO of a women's brunch. She's here to inspire. She wants to make sure that girls see her and are inspired by her because she looks like them. She is married to this man named Glenn who works on a ship tow. What is it called? Whatever it is, he's gone for 28 days out of the month, and he comes back for 14 days out of a month. And there has been infidelity in their relationship, of course. And she called her breasts, Mercy and Grace. She was talking to him on FaceTime and asking him, are you being good, basically. And he was like, yeah. She was like, because, you're out there for, long bouts of time. And he was like, no, it ain't nothing, whatever. I don't know what they were talking about. But she was doing the camera like this and showing him her breast. Anyway, she has a great personality. She seems to be funny as well as smart. So, we love a smart, funny diva. We do. Latrice is the next woman. She is a vendor, virgin hair vendor. She sells bundles, and she's number 1 in the region. She said, I might talk country, but I got $1 million mind. I said, come on, bitch. Okay. She gave us this little history on these vending machines where she sells hair out of vending machines, and she did so well that the distributor contacted her, and she now is able to she has this contract with the people who have the vending machines in all the malls that they own in the United States. That's really good. I was like, yes, come on. Did you see that line? It was a line of people waiting up to get hair out of a vending machine. Y'all better than me. Child. So she said she is the Beyonce of Jackson, Mississippi. Honey, let Marie tell it. Bitch. She said she is the Beyonce of Jackson, Mississippi. She goes in there. She's chit-chatting with her staff. And she was like, why didn't y'all call me when y'all went out? They were like, girl, because you wouldn't go out. She was like, well, why wouldn't I go out? Right when she said it, old boy was like, because of that. So here comes. Here comes her husband, child. Her husband is 20 years her senior. She calls him daddy. He seems like he might be controlling, popping up places. Girl, that's a mess. She seems like she asked to go out, so I guess they were like, you wouldn't be able to go out anyway. You would have to ask daddy. So she sits down. His name is Clifton Rogers. I guess I'm sure he would want us to say his name. So they sitting down having lunch in the back office or whatever. And she basically is saying that Letitia is going to have, is that her name? I got to get these names right. Letitia is going to have a brunch, a women's empowerment brunch. And she says, I just don't want to go to anything like that because I feel like it's just a place where they kind of down each other and it's not really empowerment, supportive. It's just going to be a bunch of fake women. Now, I don't want to be around fake women. Her intuition was right, baby. Her intuition was so right. And he says, well, you'll fit in. And she was like, I know you just didn't call me fake because if I'm fake, what's that make you? Hello? She was like, let's just go ahead and eat because this went left. I don't even know why he did that. Like, why would you say that to your wife like that with these cameras sitting right here? You're not used to it. You're going to get used to it, Clifton. Hold on tight, baby. Hold on tight. You're going to get real comfortable real quick. Marie, she has a multi-million-dollar mental health facility. She also is open. She's, very much so making sure that Black people have access to mental health care. I think it's beautiful. She's clear on, creating generational wealth. She has a 21-year-old, two teenagers. I guess they're probably in their early teens. They look little. And a 17-year-old and some grandchildren. She introduced us to her business partner, Essie. She said she's trying to get multiple facilities. And she was inspired by her mother's addiction. It was weird when she said that the mother chose her addiction over her children. I wish they would have let her expound on that because I don't believe that as a mental health professional, you would, as an adult, understanding like a child doesn't know better, but as an adult that it's really not a choice because there's an addiction. So I really wish that she would have expounded on that because it looked like she didn't correlate the two. It's not really a choice, it's an addiction and it's an illness. So I know she knows that because of the type of business she's in, and I'm sure maybe she expounded on that. I don't know. But she says it's inspired by her mom. I think it's wonderful. They introduced us to her husband, Cedric, of 3 years, and of course they have gone through some rough patches. I'm sure we'll get into it. I'm sure we'll get into it, child. Antoinette, shout out to Antoinette. She is a DDS, honey. She is newly single. She was in a relationship for 7 years, 3 years of marriage. It was an interracial relationship, and they had a lot of problems, apparently. She's opening up her own practice. Baby, when she went in that place and that contractor, I was like, yeah, so she seems okay with, I guess, in the area she would be unconventional because she doesn't have any problem dating white men. When the contractor came in there, I was like, girl, you better jump on his back. He was really cute. I was like, okay, Antoinette. She reminds me of Candace. Maybe it's just her stature and her, a lot of weave, but she gives me candy pants. She does. Her budget for her practice is $500,000. She calls her father. She wants her father not to worry about her, so she's calling him, kind of giving him a virtual tour of the space that she's in. And she says, because you're so far away, I want you to make sure, I want to kind of ease your worries and let you know that I'm okay and fine. What did she say? Something like, she said something to the fact like, I'm doing better. The father said something about the ex-husband, and she was like, I'm doing better without you. She said something to the effect of doing better without him. So I'm sure we're going to get into the trials and tribulations. They had his face blacked out, honey. He don't want his face shown. That's all of the women, right? That's all of our introductions. Latrice, I guess we're going to see the relationship with her husband and this 20-year dynamic. I already know what the MO is for men who marry girls super duper young. We already know it. And just in the small time that we've had on the screen, we can see what's going on. We can see. I'm sure we're going to get into Cedric and Marie's relationship. We're about to be all in your relationship. Letitia, It's Letitia and Glenn, but he's not home that much, so we might have to just, we don't know. But Tambra is also single, and she just says she hasn't been single since she was in the 8th grade or something like that. So they're sitting down, and Tambra and Letitia are there. Tambra's letting her know that she would really like for her to host, and she still, you know, she has some schedule conflicts, so she's not going to be able to host this women's empowerment brunch. But she wanted to share with her that there is an historical Black district in Jackson, Mississippi, Ferris Street project, and she wants to start that so she can basically revitalize that area, buy the block back, and rebuild that area so that we can reclaim our space. So I thought that's great. I think so far, Letitia, I love it. Antoinette and Latrice go look at Porsche's. She says it's basically a Band-Aid for her broken heart. So they're sitting in the Porsche, right, and testing out. She's like, girl, you know, if I could, I'm gonna pull up in one of these. And she was like, girl, this is just so jealous and this and that. So, you know, this is a normal way that women, I mean, you guys see a theme, right? So you see that we're all taught how to socialize the same. We could see, and it's a lot of people who tout women's empowerment, and it's not really women's empowerment. Honey, Latrice, she knew exactly what was about to happen at this place, and I was really shocked. But we'll get to that. They're basically having a little small talk, little kiki. She was like, thank you for coming with me to this brunch. She was like, girl, yeah. So they're all getting ready. Marie is getting her hair done right now. Marie looks like she keeps a short cut, but she was gonna wear some hair. And she has the hair on the head, the damn unit on the damn head, and she's flat ironing it. And she was like, ooh, what is this? Girl, she said it was synthetic fibers in this, and this is supposed to be one of Latrice's pieces from her salon or her business. And she is #1 in the region, right? Remember, she's #1 in the region. It's high quality virgin hair. So you got Marie here on camera. Now the girl that was sitting on the bed, I don't know who she was, but she was really trying to help Marie out. And Marie, girl, she was like, we've heard good things about her salon. So maybe you should just talk to her because, we really like what she's doing and we've heard good things. She was like, well, it's garbage. So we're going to see what's going to happen. She was like, she's going to be at this brunch and maybe I'll bring it up there. Good and goddamn well, that was not the right place. As a customer, she said, when y'all all supposed to be sitting at a table of owners, you do not approach her as a customer. You approach her later, not in front of, you knew what you was doing, Marie. Then I was shocked. Okay, I'm going to get to it. They sitting down, Antoinette and Latrice, it's a Southern Belle theme, right? Antoinette and Latrice show up. Antoinette, she got on some Versace honey. No, not Antoinette. What's the girl's name? Latrice. She got on Versace honey. Antoinette got on some kind of summertime Easter outfit. I don't know, but it was very spaghetti straps and it was just very flowy. It was not Southern Belle, okay? So they're walking in and everybody's looking at them because everybody's sitting at the table. They got their hats on and everything. And so she was like, girl, what? She was like, she was like, wait a minute, bitch. She was like, yes, we're not in theme. She was like, I didn't know the theme. So she's sitting there. She remember what she said. Baby, I holler because when Marie walked in there, baby, Marie comes in here and she got this big ass hat on.
We are certainly not all going to the same place.
Oh my God. She got this big ass hat on. She comes through walking with her little petticoat and everything, walking through. She sits down. She sits across from Antoinette and Latrice. I'm going to get their names, okay? This is the first episode. Bear with me. Antoinette is the dentist and Latrice is the one who owns the virgin hair company. So Latrice, they sit down. They're doing affirmations in the mirror. Latrice has something smart to say about that. It was it was okay. It was okay. I was looking like, what kind of affirmations are these? But okay, girl. So they're looking at themselves in the mirror. And to Latrice's point, she's like, what am I getting from this? What am I learning from this, right? So they're sitting down. Marie is saying that she's getting closer to Letitia. Letitia's the one. Marie is the one with the mental health facilities. And Letitia is the one who is the women's brunch. She does the brunches for the women, for the entrepreneurs. And so she says that When she starts, she doesn't stop. So as they were talking, I guess they started talking about hair, and another woman that was sitting at the table had hair from Latrice's business. So Marie says, this is my time to jump in. Since they are talking about hair, I'm going to jump in. Marie says to Latrice, you know, I bought your hair, this and that. She starts to talk. She was like, and it feels like there's some synthetic pieces in it. She was like, girl, you didn't buy no hair like that for me. I know you didn't. She was like, that's not my hair. She was like, why, if I have such a successful business, would I be scamming people? She has a point, right? Why would I do that? Why would you? She was like, this is my hair right here. And the girl's like, yes, girl. She was like, yes, it is. It was like,
of course, this is my hair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here it is. I'm sensing.
And she was like, I thought Marie was out of order. She was out of order. I thought she was out of order because you came hard at her. It was very aggressive. And then to find out that they don't even know each other and that's the first time that they met, I thought they knew each other and probably had some underlying beef that we didn't know about. Because I was like, girl, why are you coming at that girl so hard? And when she was like, this is the first time we met, baby, Marie was like, honey, I will buy all her hair. I'm rich. She done said she was rich about 3 times already. I'm rich. I will buy all her hair. She was like, all of it. But bitch, when Latrice said, okay, little Bo Peep, because when she came, she was looking like little Bo Peep. I hope I can find a picture. I'm going to find a picture so I can put it on the screen so y'all can see how she came in there. Bitch, when she said, okay, little Bo Peep. Y'all know. She was like, her thing was she did not want to go to this women's empowerment thing because she thinks that the women attack each other there. And this is what exactly happens to her. So she's over it and she's ready to go. She was like, you did not get that hair from me. Whoever you got a referral from to go wherever you go, you didn't get that in my shop. Don't play with me. Don't play like that. If we are here for women's empowerment, you should not have came at me that way. And I don't think she should have came down. It like ruined the whole mood. Everybody was looking like, what's going on there down there at the other end of the table? It just ruins the whole mood. So that was pretty much it. One of the girls, the girl with the hair, where she was like, this is my hair. She was like, you need to apologize. And she was like, she came for me. I was like, no, she did, Marie. Girl, are you okay? Do we need to check you in, girl? Because you started that, okay? Okay, Marie. Now I'm giving all the girls a fair shot. Don't start your shit, girl. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. It was good. Go watch it. It's cute. Carlos, you got you another one, honey. Peace.